Today I want to go over the biggest trap we fall into that prevents us from seeing actual, real results. And I'm going to give you a method on how you can go about fixing this. My name's Alray, and if you are someone who's interested in living your best life, then definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe. I post videos daily, so if you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified each time I post a video and you can watch it whenever convenient. So let's dive in. So what is this big trap that we all seem to fall into that prevents us from actually seeing actual results? Well, I'll tell you this. I've been into fitness for the longest time and being into transforming my body and putting on muscle, keeping fat off, and getting that overall aesthetically pleasing body. It's been a journey for me, and I found for the first, I want to say almost the first decade of me training almost, that I fell into these cycles that most of us seem to fall into. And what it is it's a cycle of, I'm motivated and I'm going to get to it. I'm going to go in full force, and I'll go in for a few months and I'll be doing so good. I'll be seeing some results and everything. And then something would happen and I would fall out of this routine. I'd fall out of the gym and out of eating healthy and eating well. And I would regress. I'd lose all my progress. And then a few months later, I would decide, hey, this isn't me. This isn't where I want to be. Let's get back into it. And this would be the cycle over and over. And I would often run into people at times at the gym that I had seen when I was previously, strictly going to work out as often as I needed to. And I would see how far those people had come and how I was playing catch up with my previous self, just trying to get the previous results and get back into the previous condition that I was in. And I played this game of catch up for the longest time, not able to figure out how to actually make lasting change so that I can actually see those real results that only come from consistency. So here's what you can do. If you find that you're in a similar situation, whether that be with fitness and getting yourself in shape, or finances, or getting your mental well-being, or whatever it is, whatever the goal is for you, whether it's a hobby, a passion, whatever it is, here are three little things that you can do to try and identify where your issue is. Because firstly, you need to identify, why are you falling off? What's your reason why you keep falling off? It could be different for many people. It's not a blanket thing. That's one problem that everyone has, and once you fix this, you're on the right path and you're just destined to succeed. Everyone's different, right? So we need to figure out what it is that's stopping you from actually staying consistent. So here's a few things. The first thing could be that your standards are simply way too high, right? You expecting yourself to complete something on a consistent basis, but if you look at what you're asking out of yourself, it's not realistic that this version that you're currently at can complete this on a consistent basis. In which case, then you just need to tone it down, make an easier version, make a more sexier version that you are definitely able to do even on your bad days. That way you'll be able to stay consistent, and over time you can increase your standards. But ultimately, it's again consistency that's going to show you the results, not going in full force. So what could the second thing be? Well, that could be just maybe you're not planning effective enough. Maybe you're saying, hey, I want to work out, but you're not designating the time, the place, where you're going to work out, what you're going to do, the program, all those essentials. Maybe you're not effectively planning, putting yourself in the best situation so that you're most likely to succeed at actually completing these daily or however regular you need to complete these tasks of yours to become the person that you need to become and see the results that you need to see. So what's the third thing that it could be? Well, that could just be that you just need to put a better system into place. It could simply be that the workout that you're doing, for example, is just not for you, or it just doesn't complement the goal that you're trying to achieve. Maybe the method that you thought you needed to implement to get to your goal is actually not serving you well. Maybe you need to change your strategy. That could be another thing. Maybe you need to change your workout plan, your workout routine. Whatever it is, that could be the issue too. So those are three things. You know, your standards. Maybe you're expecting too much from yourself. Decrease that. Make it sexier. Make it able for you to be more consistent. And then plan effectively so that you set yourself up and you're most likely to actually complete your task. And then make sure that you're strategically sound. Now, don't focus on this one too much. Action is still better, but if you're still finding that you're not able to stay consistent, then look into this one. The bonus one I would say, or the last one that I would end with, is if you go through all three of these and you still find that you're not able to stay consistent, then maybe you need to look into why you're trying to achieve this goal. What about it do you really want? Besides maybe all the glamour that you've built up in your head, you need to maybe then focus on why it is that you want, so that when your motivation fades, your discipline can kick in, your reasoning on why this is more important than your comfort zone, more important than rest, more important than chill time. If you don't have that why, then unfortunately you're not going to stay consistent either. So those are my tips for today, and if you found this video helpful, as always, give it that thumbs up. You want to see more content like this? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.